Radial nerve mobilization, radial nerve flossing, neurodynamics. This is a very, very powerful technique for those people who are having pain down the arm. We don't know if it's coming from the neck, we cleared out the neck, or maybe we haven't cleared out the neck, but whatever. If there's pain going down the arm, we want to see if we can jiggle it loose. And the way to jiggle it loose is through nerve flossing. So we're going to start with nerve flossing. And I'm going to have Jolynn start by scooting over way to the edge of the table so that I can brace the shoulder. You've got to keep the shoulder braced or this technique will not work. The next thing is I'm just going to have her tuck her thumb in and hold it in there gently because I'm going to be mobilizing this wrist. So I just want her to hold that in there. Why? Because of the radial nerve pathway. Comes down through clavicle, down through here, and then it runs on these fingers, the thumb, index finger, middle finger. And so what we want to do is put a stretch on it down here at the hand. So what do? So she's tucking that like that, we flex it, that puts more of a stretch into it, and we ulnarly deviate it. That's ulnar deviation. So now look, we've really got a stretch on that nerve here, but it's really not stretching it yet because I don't have that elbow extended. I'm going to teach Jolynn here what I want her to do. I'm going to hold your head here and I want you to side bend your head so that your ear almost touches your shoulder. What this does is it pulls the spinal cord and the spinal nerves headward, her way, up that direction there. So that pulls it that way, and then I can come down and pull it my way down here. So here's what it looks like. She's coming her way, and then I go my way. And now I'm going to let her do this, and I'm going to come in for the key little piece here. You've got to take the arm and bring it into internal rotation, the forearm into internal rotation. And when she side bends left, go ahead and pull it your way. And when she comes back to neutral, I'm going to extend the elbow at her pain tolerance. I want to make sure I don't bulldoze past her barrier because this can be very, very tender. And we just get into a little rhythm. Notice how I've got both hands working here. If they're symptomatic, you back off to the inner barrier zone. Don't go in and bulldoze the nerve barrier because it can really set off a lot of protective muscle guarding. Okay, so only about 15 or 20 times with that, particularly in the first session. Do it every session till you feel like you really are having no pain all the way out into extension. At that point, you want to pump some fluid into the nerve. So how do you do that? You tension the nerve. So when she pushes, side bends her head that direction, I'm going to also come out. So now we're pulling it at both ends. When we're pulling it at both ends, we're pulling on that nerve. Nerves stretch, nerves do stretch. We pull on that nerve now. It's a lot healthier now. And when we let go, what happens? Sucks in all of the fluids, the healthy fluids, metabolic substrates, all of the stuff that makes the nerve healthier. And so this is called a tensioner, and you only do this when you feel like there's absolutely no more pain. Now you're just strengthening that nerve. So here we go. Jolynn, just go ahead and go out, and here we're going at the same time. Can you see how she's pulling it at her end, and I'm pulling it at my end? Keep this shoulder braced. There you go. Nice and rhythmic. Excellent, excellent.